How's it going, everybody? This is Beat Bush. This is the Posture 8 Electrode Smart Full Body Composition Scale. This scale is made by the same company as the Runstar brand, so it looks very similar. I've tested a lot of these 8 electrode body fat scales, and in terms of accuracy, they're very similar. When you have an 8 electrode bar like this, it makes it a little bit more expensive, but when you have the LCD on top of that, on the handlebar, it makes it very expensive. So I think this scale in this form factor is a very cost-effective way to do it. You have the bare minimum with the handlebar. You still have an LCD right in the middle that will show you your weight, simple metrics and stuff. But if you want more detailed information, you can use their app and then you can see all the metrics there. You don't need it to show up on this screen here. What makes this even cheaper is it does not have a rechargeable battery. You still have to use alkalines over here. It comes with these carbon zinc batteries, but you can definitely replace it with rechargeables. Let me go back and unbox this and also test it out. The instruction manual, quick start guide, the scale itself. The 4 rubber feet has load cells underneath. Open the battery compartment. It uses 4 AA carbon zinc batteries. Remove this tab to activate it with nothing else inside. Remove the getting started sticker. This is a standard size scale, 12 inches by 12 inches square, not including the handlebar. Height wise is about 1¼ inch tall. These things have a lot of different designs, but mostly you'll notice a little patch right here, and that's to connect these pieces together inside with the electronics. There's a coating here that makes it conductive, and it's not connected here. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 electrodes. The handlebar has 5 and 6 for the fingers and 7, 8 for the thumb. So you hold it like this. Download and start the Fit Days app. Typically with these scales, you want to use them with bare feet. So step on it. It makes a ringing noise. It's started. And then on the app, I'm going to add device, body fat scale, and we can see posture-P3 here. Connect and then get started. The app shows 0.0 pounds and then you just step on it. Hold the handle about 30 degrees downwards.
Weight measurement completed. Start of body fat measurement. Place heels on electrodes. Hold correctly, covering the electrodes completely. Extend your arms forward and keep them away from your sides. Body fat measurement completed.
That's interesting. It has like this background music in it. Here's all the data that's collected. The app shows I'm 141.5 pounds, and there are these little percentages all around the body. Because it has the 8 electrodes, it will sense the difference between your left arm, left leg, right leg. The top number is a fat standard ratio. The bottom number is a muscle standard ratio. So let's say for the left arm here, 56.2 fat standard ratio. 100% would be like right at the average. So it's low in terms of fat amount. The muscle standard ratio is 102.2%. It says I'm 2.2% over. And so you can see which part of your body has more fat or less fat, more muscle or less muscle. If you go down a little bit, it shows a target weight, which is something I put in myself. So you can change that according to your needs. There's a comparison area with a previous data point. The scale, if we turn it to the back, it says it can measure 28 body composition data. If you look at more data under the details, this is where you see the 28 different metrics. BMI, body fat, fat mass, fat-free body weight, muscle mass, muscle rate, skeletal muscle, muscle mass, protein, water weight, body water, subcutaneous fat. Visceral fat is actually very accurate. I've done a DEXA scan where it's like under half a pound or so, but it says it's 2. This is not in pounds. This is an index. So if I click under that, as an index, 10 is normal. In terms of their unitless metric, this is relatively low. There's BMR, body age, WHR, and ideal body weight. When you count all of these, this is 19 metrics, and then you can drill further down into the limb data as well. We see on the left arm, there is 0.9 pounds of fat, 56.2%, which is low, 9.9 pounds around the belly area, 107.1%, which is standard, 3.5 pounds of fat, which is 97.9%. It's also standard. So for my limb data, it looks like it's low in the arm area, but normal in the waist and leg area. There's also muscle balance, which is the amount of muscle you have in each limb. There's also weight control, which is recommended target weight. I've set it for myself as 150 pounds, so that's interesting that it's showing that I should be 145.3 pounds. Or I need to gain 3.7 pounds, 1.1 pound of fat and 2.6 pounds of muscle. Evaluation, the upper, lower, it says I'm balanced. And then if you go into the charts, the middle icon on the bottom, this is where you can log all those metrics that we talked about before in a graph, so you can look at it long term, over a week, a month, or a year. So if you're making improvements, let's say for your weight, it'll, over a month or so, you can see it drop down or increase. You can also add a different user as well. Many times, these 8 electrode body fat scales will say they are more accurate. In reality, it's that it can measure different parts of your body. It's actually not that good in terms of absolute accuracy. So you really need to use these where you take some data and you keep on using this scale the same exact way with the same amount of clothes, and you can track your data, see how much it changes rather than the absolute accuracy. If you guys are interested in getting this scale, check out my affiliate link down in the video description below. Thanks for watching this video. Until next time.